What's up, y'all? This is Life Coach Brandi Miles, and I got Coach Ange with me, and we are here on day 23 of the magic. Okay, y'all, I love this piece because it's talking about breathing, and nobody thinks about having gratitude for breathing, and this is amazing. This one's called the magic air that you breathe. Okay, so if someone told me a few years back to be grateful for the air that I breathe, I would have thought the person was crazy. It wouldn't have made a bit of sense to me. Why on earth would anyone be grateful for the air they breathe? But as my life changed from using gratitude, the things that I looked for granted and didn't give a second thought about became an absolute miracle to me. Mm-hmm. I went from sweating the small stuff in my little world and day-to-day life to opening my eyes and thinking about the bigger picture and wonder of the universe. Mm-hmm. I love this. Okay. As the great scientist Newton said, when I look at the solar system, I see the Earth as the right distance from the sun to receive the proper amount of heat and light. That didn't happen by chance. Absolutely. Those words made me think more and more about the bigger picture. It's not an accident that there's a protective atmosphere surrounding us, that beyond it there's no air or oxygen. It's not an accident that there's trees giving off oxygen so that our atmosphere is continuously replenished. It's not an accident that our solar system is perfectly placed, and that is where everyone else in the galaxy we would most likely be devastated by the
cosmic radiation.
God, I am having the worst.
Oh, it's fine.
Flabbergasted.
Yeah, there are just so many factors that really play in, and no, I didn't let my ADHD get the best of me and start fiddling on my phone. I was actually doing something.
What was you looking up?
The odds of being alive. So I'm a huge Mel Robbins fan, and
okay.
She talks about.
And who is this?
Mel Robbins she's like a motivational speaker. She does the 5-second rule, which is not about like food. It's about propelling yourself forward when you feel stuck. And she talks a lot about like forgiving yourself, letting go of shame and all of that, and the power of that. And part of it she talks about is the power of simply us being alive. And so it says, according to the internet, the probability of you as a human, as who you are existing, is 1 in 10 to the 2,685,000th power. And so as a number, that means that it's 2,685,000 followed by 2.7 million zeros. So it's like 1 in 400 quadrillion.
Of what?
Like that you exist.
Oh, really?
Like the odds of you existing are like non-existent, but you exist.
But we exist. Yes. Are you talking about humans or just individuals?
Like you as
a human. Yeah.
Miles, who you are with these cells and these experiences and.
Okay, that's pretty cool.
So you are like when we say you're one of a kind, like you're literally one of a kind. So I think that we talk about like the air that you breathe, and you think about how all these things had to line up for you to exist. It also has to line up like Newton said, like for the sun to be just the right distance, or else we don't burn up, or So
and he's pretty much saying that it wasn't an accident. You're not an accident,
right?
And yes, it's not an accident that we've been granted the air that we breathe.
Right, yeah. And it says, we take one breath after another and never give a thought to the fact that there's always air for us to breathe. Yet oxygen is one of the most plentiful elements in our body. And as we breathe, it feeds every cell in our body so that we can continue to live. The most precious gift of life is air, because without it, none of us would last for more than a few minutes. But I venture to say that we don't take anything more for granted than that.
Yeah.
But it's also evidence that like the universe and God has provided us for what we need.
Yeah.
And now we are really doing a lot with breathing and yoga. So
yes, and I didn't even really understand about breathing and stuff like that till I started the yoga class. We go to this yoga class every Wednesday with Sheila Farr at her training place. And it's a gentle yoga, so it's like a meditation and a yoga with it together. So she's teaching you how to breathe normally, and And I can't even explain to you how much better I feel going to yoga and just getting that breath, because you don't understand, like, there's not a lot of people that do that. You know, there's so many people that just regularly breathe. A lot of people don't exercise, so they just regularly breathe. They don't take themselves to a higher breathing or a deeper breathing or anything like that. So what yoga and meditation does is it brings you purposely to a stronger, deeper breath. And I feel like that's what our body needs, is that extra oxygen, extra filling your lungs up and letting them go. And a lot of people don't do that when they don't go out and get activity or do anything.
Yep.
So breath is very, very important, and it's very important for your health to get a breathing routine in. Yes, yes. Okay. So today, stop and think about the glorious air that you breathe. Take 5 breaths and feel the feeling of the air moving inside your body. Feel the joy of breathing it out. Take 5 full breaths in and out 5 different times a day. After you have taken each set of 5 breaths, say the magic words, "Thank you for the magic air that I breathe," and be as grateful as you can for the precious, life-giving air that you breathe. Okay, so it is best if you can do this magic practice outside, so you can really feel and appreciate the, what is that?
Magnificence.
See, I can't read, y'all. Of fresh air. But that's not impossible when you do it inside. You can close your eyes while taking the breaths, and as you do it with your eyes open, you can do it while you're walking, waiting in line, shopping, or anywhere at any time you want. The important thing is to deliberately feel the feeling of the air going in and out of your body. Breathe the way you normally breathe, because this magical practice is not about your breathing, but it's about your gratitude for the air you breathe. It's taking a bigger breath helps you to feel more gratitude, then do that. If it helps you to make a sound or mentally say the words "thank you" as you breathe the air out, then do that. If you want to do it also, do a variation of this practice in the future by imagining your breathing is gratitude, and filling yourself up with it with every breath that you take. Okay, so the practice that you're going to do for this one is count your blessings. Make a list of 10 blessings. Write why you're grateful. Reread the list, and at each of the end of the blessings, say thank you, thank you, thank you, and feel as grateful as you can for your blessings. And in this chapter, you can talk about different ways of breathing, having gratitude for different ways. So that's how you can come up with your list and stuff. And then number 2, 5 times today, stop and think about the glorious air that you breathe. Take 5 deliberate breaths and feel the feeling of the air moving inside your body, and feel the joy of breathing it out. Okay, and then number 3, after you have taken the 5 breaths, say the magic words, "Thank you for the magic air that I breathe." Be as grateful as you can for this precious, life-giving air that you breathe. And then number 4 is just before you go to bed, hold the magic rock in your hand and say the magic words, "Thank you for the best thing that's happened to you in that day." Thank you, guys. This is awesome. We only have like 5 more days left, y'all. So thank you so much for being here with us. This is Life Coach Brandi Miles and Coach Ange. Peace out.